With the recession in full swing last year, there's a good chance you didn't get a raise. In fact, the state put a freeze on all routine pay raises. But a Channel 4 I-Team investigation found you did pay for some state workers' raises. People connected to the most powerful lawmakers in Tennessee. The Channel 4 I-Team's Caroline Moses is here now with her investigation.
Demetria, think back to last year. The legislature amended the budget to say raises were contingent on how much the state made. Well, because revenues were low, no workers got routine raises last fiscal year. Some received more money because of promotions to new jobs, obtaining advanced degrees, or equity adjustments. But the I-Team found powerful lawmakers gave their staffers raises, in some cases hefty raises, for none of those reasons. Legislators doled out more cash simply because they felt their staff deserved them. Tonight, we're asking the decision makers why. Whether you work for the state or a private company, times have been tough this past year. Budgets are smaller and raises are hard to come by. That is, unless your boss is Lieutenant Governor and Speaker of the Senate, Ron Ramsey.
Well, unfortunately, it looks like it's a matter of whom you know and not what you know.
Objection.
The Channel 4 I-Team found Ramsey approved pay hikes for 18 Senate staffers last fiscal year. At the same time, both the former governor, Phil Bredesen, and the legislature didn't allow raises for the other 42,825 employees of the state. They even sent state workers this letter letting them know raises were not possible because of state budget constraints. So how did these staffers get raises? Records obtained by the Channel 4 I-Team show the staffers got what's called a classification upgrade. That's when you get a raise to keep your salary competitive. These staffers didn't get a promotion. They didn't receive more schooling to earn a higher salary. They just got it because Ramsey felt they deserved it.
There's nothing wrong with that, nothing.
Do you think that the rest of the state workers, when they learn of these classification upgrades, will feel that way?
I do.
Take a look. All of these Senate staffers got 8% raises last year, and these Senate staffers got about 4% more money. They each are assigned to work for different legislators in the Senate, but because Ramsey is the head of the Senate, he is the boss of all of them. Ramsey says he gave all of them raises because they took on more work. Keep in mind, lots of state workers took on more work last fiscal year and didn't get a raise. They're only set to receive a raise this coming July. Was it fair to reward these folks before the rest?
Mm-hmm.
What about those other state workers that are doing more but not making more?
Well, obviously they deserve that. That's the reason this year we're going to give them 1.6% pay raise because they are doing more than they were a year before, and all state employees right now are being asked to do more with less, and I hope from this point forward we can reward them with pay increases.
But remember, the only people who got rewarded last fiscal year worked for Ramsey. The governor had put in place a pay freeze last year at a time when your legislative staff received 4 to 8% raises.
There's a pay freeze, but let me assure you there are more people in state government, if you do your work, homework, that are making more money this year than were last year because their duties increased.
Does that make it right?
Yes, it makes it right.
The Channel 4 I-Team obtained a list of all state employees who got more money last fiscal year, and none besides these 18 staffers received these classification upgrades. If others got pay hikes, it's usually because they got a promotion to a new position. These 18 did not. Again, according to Ramsey, they took on more work. One of the people surprised about this is the direct boss of 2 of the 18, Senator Jim Kyle. He didn't request they get raises. In fact, Kyle says he didn't find out about the raises until after they took effect.
I've been expecting someone like you to come talk to me about it ever since it occurred. I think it makes a lot of state employees wonder what's going on and why are they being treated as fairly as they should.
Kyle even considered taking their pay hikes away.
It had already been done, and I really didn't think it would help office morale if I went and asked that their pay raises be taken against them. It really put me in a very awkward situation.
Everybody is treated equally.
Vanderbilt University philosophy and ethics professor John Locke says bottom line, these 18 well-connected staffers got raises and the rest of the state workforce didn't, unless they got something like a new job or an advanced degree.
Why, when there's a freeze, some people don't get frozen? It's demoralizing not to receive a raise when you deserve it.
And someone who Ramsey feels really deserved a raise last fiscal year? The Senate's chief clerk, who already made $147,000 a year and got a $6,000 raise.
Now, your clerk is at a six-figure salary. He got a $500 a month raise. Is that excessive in this economy?
No, it's not. It's not excessive at all.
Ramsey says he plans to make serious budget cuts by eliminating legislative staff from what's called oversight committees to save the state money.